On today's video, I'd like to talk to you how to overcome the fear of making calls. If you're in sales, you know that making calls is crucial to get the success. If you're a real estate agent, if you want to list properties, creating content is not enough. Creating content is good to create awareness, to build the brand. It will generate here and there some kind of a listings. Most of the time, it's going to generate buyer leads. For you to shift and be a listing heavier agent, you will eventually will have to start reaching out to potential clients, whether it's through the mail, whether it's through the phone call, through different sources of to generation. You will have to start reaching out first to get the appointment and to start creating the relationship. So the best is always a phone call, because whatever avenue you go through, it will still have to be either your direct messages through social media when you think that's going to be the way. Anyway, it's going to lead to the phone call. Anyway, it's going to be the phone call. So you might as well just pick up the phone and make a call. But there's always that fear. The fear, why I can't, I can't put a finger on it, but I can't make myself and motivate myself enough to start making those calls. Everybody has that fear. The thing is that you either push yourself and start making it, or you keep thinking about it and coming up with excuses. Here's a couple of tips that I can give you on how to overcome it and how to work through it and start doing the most important things, which is picking up the phone and making the calls. The number one thing is this. I think that the main reason why we cannot pick up the phone and start making calls is because we have this fear. What am I going to say when this person is going to ask me this question or give me this objection? And the truth of the matter is this. No matter how many scripts you read, no matter how many books you read, or how many videos you watch, you're not going to have an answer. You're not going to be able to think on the spot unless you go through like hundreds of those conversations. That's the thing. You have to start listening. You have to start doing these things. You have to mess up the conversations. You have to have awkward situations. And only in that process you will become better and better. You have to go through the hundreds and maybe thousands of these conversations, and then, oh, I got this, I didn't know what to say, now write it down, and then next time they ask me this question or give me the objection of I'm not interested, what are you going to say? Oh, okay, thanks. No, you start asking other questions depending on how you got the information from them. Would you like me to keep you posted on what's going on in the area? That's one of the ways I use to create a little bit of more motivation, just to try to see what are they interested in what's going on in the area, or completely not. So like if I'm calling somebody, are you interested maybe in selling or learning about the value of your home or anything like that? They say no. Would you like to keep you posted what's going on in the area? No. Okay, gotcha. Well, I'm here if you need anything, this and that. I'll send them an email just to follow up. If, for example, they say, yeah, keep me posted, that's a good one for me. So basically what I'm trying to say is that you don't know what to say when the objection or thing comes up. The second one is you think that you need to learn the script, and you're learning and watching and learning and then practicing and learning, and you never get into the practice, and you never pick up the phone and make those calls. And that's the biggest mistake, because you're getting stuck into the learning phase, and you keep learning, and that's a mud. You get stuck in there, you can't get out of it. So you need to it's better to not learn and to start doing, and then slowly learn and keep doing. This is the engine. The making calls is the engine, and then you just keep feeding it with the right fuel, with the right oils and everything you need to do to make it smooth and work for a long time. And one more thing, making calls is you're probably thinking, oh, it's not sustainable. I'm not going to be able to do it for a long time. I'm not going to be able to hold the business and run the business that way. And you don't have to. Just think about this. You can build your business with other avenues and create a lot of business, not even touching the phone. But if you want to control your price point, the properties you're selling, the controlling the listing inventory, you will have to pick up the phone. And at some point, you won't have to call in strangers anymore. There is a point where you will create a big database where you just will be engaging with people that are already in your database, that know you, somehow they got your information. You don't have to reach new people, you don't have to start making new conversation. But the thing is this, as soon as you get through 100 and close to 1,000 calls like that, you will have no problems calling the new leads. You'll have zero problem. Your scripts will be on point. You'll know what to say, and that way you'll just decide whether you want to do it or you want to shift. So those would be some of my tips. I don't know if it's helpful. Maybe it is. Couple things is this. You just have to start making calls and screwing up the conversations. This is normal. It goes through it. I went through it. Now I have no problems. I'm recording phone calls, sending it to the chat for everybody to watch it and then get maybe motivated. Hopefully it does what it needs to do. I have it's not even a tiny drop of worry anymore, because I just know whenever I get that response, I'll have an answer to it. I just know it's that. And if I don't know the answer to it, I'll just say I don't know. Hopefully that helps.